Okay, this is a video explaining the 5 archetypes or characters that anybody can play. I guess is the Joker, the Fool. There's Jesus, which is like he's a judge pretty much, and he criticizes people, and he also preaches a little bit. And then there's the Shaman, and so for anybody else, it would be their spiritual enneagram archetype. And then there's me, which is John. So the Joker is like, it's like, hey, you want to play a game? And they're like, yeah. It's like, okay, what game do you want to play? And they're like, I don't know. Well, you gotta pick a game. You said you wanted to play a game. Why don't you pick a game so we can play? They're like, I don't know, checkers. Like, that's a fool's game. That's a terrible game. I don't want to play checkers, but I'll play with you if you want to. They're like, okay. Well, you got a board? And like, no, I don't know where a checkers board is. Well, do you want to go get one? I don't know. It's like the Joker introduces a game and usually goes through all the rules and through all the motions, and never really gets to the game that was proposed, but in the journey of that is the game. And that's just one part of the Joker. The thing about the Joker is you never see who he really is or his true face, so he kind of fools around and just plays with people. But that's just one aspect of the Joker. So, but it's basically just kind of, hovering over your real self and not letting anybody see who you really are, so you just kind of fuck with people, but in the best way, and to get people to learn things. And so that's what the Joker is. And then the Fool just plays dumb. So it's like someone says something, I don't know, about quantum physics. You're like, okay, can you please tell me more? I don't know anything about quantum physics. Can you I don't know, can you enlighten me? Can you tell me? Because I'm just a poor old fool. I don't know what quantum physics is. That sounds crazy to me. I don't know. Or you just act stupid and ignorant on purpose, and you get the other person to explain it, and yeah, that's the Fool. And then Jesus is he's like a harsh critic, and so he's like, and he gets like intuitive responses in his head about other people. So he's like, there's a person talking shit online, and so Jesus would be like, oh yeah, you talk shit because you were abused by your mother when you were a child. Poor bastard. It's like, that's part of Jesus. And he lets you know like what you did, and he's like, yeah, you're going to hell, blah blah blah. And then the other part of Jesus is a preacher, so he'll and he usually talks very orderly and very neat. So it's a very like I don't know if I can think of anything like if he preaches forgiveness, it's like, well, you have to forgive everybody, obviously, you can't not forgive anybody at all. You can't hold a grudge. You can't, hold stuff in. So you have to forgive everybody, 100% of people, everybody, everywhere. You have to forgive them. And then, that's part of the preaching, I guess. And then the Shaman, for me, that's my archetype. So it's like, one of the things, I'll use this as an example, but something the Shaman I saw in 2013 in Peru, one of the things he told me was like, we were talking about fears, and he's like, all fears are rational. Like, that's something that a shaman would say. Or another thing, another shaman I met online told me when I was, we were talking about happiness. I said I was having a crisis of happiness. I don't know what happiness is or how it relates to my life at all. And he's like, well, basically we suffer until something eats us. And so it's like these wise intimations about life, these wise sayings about life, and that really get you to think and help you understand your life better. And then there's John, which is me, which is yeah, I guess. Well, I'm just like, I'm really chill. I guess. So what? Really chill and really simple. So like, what do you want? In the back of John's mind, it's like, why are you wasting my time? I'm never gonna say that, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, what do you want? Why are you wasting my time? I got things to do. But then through that process, like that's what's going on in my head. But you don't know that when I'm talking to you. So, we'll have a conversation in the back of my mind. I'm just, what do you want? I got things to do. Let me go, please. But we're talking and we're having a conversation. So, and that's John. And actually, an extra archetype or character would be the monk, and the monk would just be really peaceful and tell you to like, well, if you really want to know the answer, why don't you meditate on it? Why don't you get quiet? Get yourself quiet and think about things and just kind of meditate on it. And the monk might talk about solitude or meditation. So yeah, okay.